We should be
Get
streaming.
better.
So who you calling slow, lady?
Probably. He'll probably try
Probably so.
jumping in my lap now. Butthead.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, that's going.
Let me know when you see us come up. I've dropped no frames, according to
Okay.
OBS. There we are. We gotta check levels.
Yeah, better check the levels. Oh, yeah, there we are.
Check
Levels.
levels. Level check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Testicles 1, 2.
Talking about your testicles.
Level. Rabble.
This is a family show, Mark.
How dare you?
All right. Our audio levels are good. Can you guys hear this?
Nice beaver.
Thank you. I just had it stuffed.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Did you hear the beaver?
As ridiculous as it is, yes, I can hear that.
I heard the beaver, yep.
Okay. All right,
dear.
let's do this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all are listening to the Overseas Connection podcast.
Shut up and sit down.
Here we go!
Would you kindly? I think we're just getting started. Medic! I'm a witcher.
I think this is more than you can handle.
He sits on his ass all day.
Let's do this.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to episode 850 of the Overseas Connection podcast. Today is August 24th, 2025. And while it is August, truly the second half is upon us. We'll talk about that in a little bit. We are a video game podcast. If you're not familiar with us, we talk about video games. We talk about life. We do this all on Twitch and YouTube every Sunday, 8 p.m. in the UK, 12 p.m. on the West Coast, because that is the best coast, 3 p.m. on the East Coast, and 2 p.m. if you happen to be in the Central Time Zone. I'm being nice to Kim for once.
Just once.
As I mentioned, we are on Twitch. We are on YouTube. We were also put forward an audio version of the podcast, so you can check it out. Maybe as you're dancing to the oldies, you're grooving, on the treadmill, and you want something different than some old funk music, throw on the podcast. It's a fun listen. All right, let's talk about the group in front of us. We have, starting with my upper left Brady Bunch corner, we have Kim Woods on the podcast today. Kim, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing excellent.
Oh, good. Yeah,
We
things are
have,
good here.
with the Sourpuss of Sourpuss Faces, Mark Wright on the podcast. Mark, how are you?
I'll be better when everything starts working again properly. I'm not too bad. But yeah, fucking Virgin Media's letting me down again.
No lies there. Just so people understand, Mark was all set to stream the decks, and I don't know, 5 minutes ago, Mark said, I don't think I should stream the decks. So I am holding it together with shoestring, bubblegum, and some tape. And speaking of all of that, the MacGyver of MacGyvers, Mr. Christopher Matthew. Chris, how are you?
I am also holding things together with bubblegum and dreams, because as I'll talk about in a moment, I've been down with sickness all week, and my entire internet is coming through this little device. So carry on.
There we go. We have one birthday to speak of. Rupert Grint, turning 37 years old. Happy birthday to Rupert. I suppose that's on me. All of this is on me now.
I still do sound effects.
Well then, Mark, I will duly appoint you sound effect man moving forward. Sound effects man, not just one effect. You have multiple effects.
That was a dick move.
There we go. Perfect. Okay. what are we doing? Let's talk some story time
A
before
podcast,
Chris
I thought.
dies.
You want me to do story time?
I'm just saying, Mark, you were the sound
It's too
effects
late.
guy.
It's too late.
Jesus.
I'm dying already.
Everyone here loves story time, our favorite time of the day.
Well, you know what? Let's start with the death watch. Christopher Matthew. Chris, what's going on? You're sick. I thought maybe you had hay fever for a second, but no, you got the sneezes going.
I hope it's not hay fever. No. So so I teach college, and college kids are not really good at not sharing their communicable diseases with you. And so the first week of school is just always like they've gone off to wherever they've gone off for the summer, and they bring all the various crud back with them, and it commingles into this super crud. So for the last 3 or 4 days, I have been down with the sickness. And that's what's been going on in my life. So, which is why you see me continually coughing and trying not to hack up a lung on the show.
So one, I realize now you are coughing, not sneezing. It looks like you're sneezing, for the record, but
he's being polite and covering his mouth.
If I were sneezing, like the whole house would shake. I would totally dad sneeze, and the room would shake, like that whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
I totally get where Chris is coming from, though, because Jay is a nursery teacher. So that's like preschool kids, like between 3 and 5. And he is always ill.
Yeah.
They are like little walking biohazards, the little fuckers. They should have a warning on them.
This brings me to the question I wanted to pose, or thought, I guess, really. It's not really even a question. So we know that kids, small kids, are petri dishes with feet. Right? They walk around, they spread disease like crazy. And they're adorable. We love them. And then they get into their teen years, still walking germ fests. Although I feel like maybe junior high to senior year, it gets a little better. But then, Christopher Matthew, you are absolutely dismantling the whole notion of as we become adults, we become less infectious, because clearly college kids are no better than toddlers. So at some point we learn.
I think it's not like, well, and it's not even it's not like they do something wrong like they did. It's just they all live on top of each other. They live in dorms, right? 2 to 3 people living in a room, with a common sink and the showers down the hall kind of deal. So, once one of them gets something, they're all going to get it. And then they're going to come to class and bring it with them because it's a military academy and they have to come to class. And so,
So you know what I'm hearing?
It's not like, what are you hearing?
Well, back with
Other than me
COVID,
coughing.
back with COVID, we blamed like all the senior centers as being these catalysts for, I think it actually was all of the college campuses.
Well, so most of college campuses shut down. You remember, like,
yeah, no, I do.
Like even here. No, I wasn't assigned here yet, but all the cadets went home. And they spent a semester at home doing class on Zoom, just like all of our kids did.
Yeah, but see, but my theory, Chris, is they got infected. They became the carriers. They're healthy, of course, but they just, they were then sent home and sent into all of the homes, and then it just spread from there.
I don't know.
We may never know.
Who knows? We may never know. So yeah, that's what's been going on around here.
That does not sound terribly fun.
Down with the sickness. Now I'm on the back end of it now, but yeah, it wasn't a fun couple of days there.
Now let me ask you this: were you able to were you still working through all of this, or did you take time off?
So I am fortunate in that my class schedule. I teach in the mornings, and I usually don't have to teach on Fridays. And so I started feeling kind of poorly Thursday morning. So I went in Thursday morning, taught class, and then I told my boss that I was kind of feeling not great. I didn't want to share whatever I had with the office,
Right.
and so I took my laptop home and I worked from home for the rest of the week. So I'm at least able to have that flexibility.
Okay, that is that. I mean, that's good. Absolutely. Sorry to hear you've been feeling like crap. Cindy, as I mentioned last week, she went through this. Well, I'm assuming similar bug, although it knocked her on her ass. I mean, I've never seen her sleep as much as I did. She literally at one point slept 23 hours straight. I was just like, oof.
Holy moly.
Yeah, she was just, and she's not one to get sick. Like if she gets sick, it's maybe like a day, and it always pisses me off because I get sick for like weeks on end with it just it won't go away, but it's there. And she's like, I got a cold, and then it goes. But this time, no.
That's why it's called the man flu, Greg. It's a thing.
I'm a firm believer. I do believe. All right. Speaking of being a firm believer, Mark, let's talk about your belief in Virgin Media.
As soon as my contract is up, they are out the door. I am changing. I've been with them for years. I never really had a problem until quite recently. So I don't know what's changed. I don't know if it's because they've taken on that many customers now that they just can't cope. But they keep putting the speeds up. But when they put the speeds up, you just see them have more and more problems. So there's a new company laying fibre in our area, and they should be done soon. So as soon as my contract is done in March, I'll be switching over, I think, because this other company gets really good reviews. Because one of the other down things about Virgin Media is their customer service is awful. The call centre's in India for a start. The tech support, which is a nightmare, and they just follow a script. Have you turned it on and off again? Have you done this? Have you done that? And for those who know a little bit what we're doing, it's you just can't talk to them, so you can't get the information you want. So yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare.
So this whole idea of going with a different carrier is foreign to me. I don't know how it is out west, Greg, but on the East Coast, like there's one broadband provider. Like whatever your address is, that's the broadband provider that you get, and unless you want to go over the air with like a T-Mobile hotspot or something. But if you want wired internet, like there's one person that I can go to.
Yeah, no, we do have options out here. But they do tend, so it's interesting. It's kind of in some respects like cell phones. So like Xfinity, Comcast is like the main provider in my area. Wave Broadband or Astound, I think is their new name. They are another carrier out here. There are also some smaller carriers. What I have found, which nobody really talks about, they're all more or less using the same pipeline. So these small carriers get to piggyback onto the main carrier's internet pipeline infrastructure. So similar to cell phone towers, oftentimes, Verizon or T-Mobile, they're literally operating off the same cell phone tower. So yeah, we have some choices, but ultimately it's all the same infrastructure. So it might be a little bit difference in deals and in maybe kind of what they can offer based on what they've been able to secure in terms of their bandwidth. But yeah, so Xfinity is the main one for me here. So far, so good. Although I will say the wireless aspect of it, my wireless broadband within the house is really good, with a caveat of every once in a while it just resets, and it did it literally in the middle of a client phone call. I talked to him 1 second and suddenly boom, down. I'm like, fuck. Of course, the best part was the client thought it was his internet because he was outside working in his backyard, and so he thought it was his because he was on his phone. And so I had to laugh. I was just like, oh, yeah, well, you sound better now. Because it like cycles. My Wi-Fi cycles, and then it comes back up. And anyway, yeah. Internet. Mark, what else besides virgin sucking balls?
So it's a bit of a copying off Chris, really. So I booked some extra days off work because it's a bank holiday in the UK for us tomorrow. So I booked Thursday, Friday off. So I've had 5 days off. And Thursday afternoon, started feeling a bit funny. Friday morning, throwing up and coming out both ends. So yeah, I've been like that for the past 3 days. So yeah, not the best thing to happen while you're off work. So I had loads of plans to do loads of jobs around the house, but I've just not been up to it. I've had no energy, so I've hardly done it really.
We're
So a
quite
bit of a letdown.
Quite the group here.
yeah.
I see something about UPS.
Yeah, so I was on Dune last night with Jay, and we had like a momentary power cut. And everything went off and back on again. Luckily, my PC stayed on, but everything else went off. My sound system and my monitor and everything. I'm just thankful my PC didn't die. And it's happened a few times. And actually, since that, my internet's been playing up. I might have to reboot the router. That might be an issue. So anyway, so I'm thinking last night, how much is an uninterrupted power supply? So I looked on Amazon, and there's some sort of like ones which I've got like a decent 4.5 star out of 5 rating for like 68 quid. So I thought for that money, it A, protects it against surges, and B, if the power does go off, the PC will stay on. I've got the lowest capacity one because I don't need it to stay on forever. So it'll stay on. It'll run the PC and the monitor for 20 minutes, which is enough time to close everything properly and shut the computer down. So yeah, so I bought a UPS and that arrived this afternoon. So that's in and operating now.
So what I'm hearing is my surge protector isn't really enough in case my power just drops.
Yeah, well, a surge protector won't do anything if your power dies, will it?
Yeah. So, why do I care about this again?
You're not a PC gamer, Greg.
Well, okay, so let's talk about this real quickly, Mark. So if your power goes down, are you playing games offline? Is that the intent here? You're going to be able to play games offline for 20 minutes?
No, the whole idea is for my computer to not to just suddenly shut off halfway through and corrupt anything. So if a computer just shuts off now while I'm playing a game, if it's halfway through writing something to the hard drive or SSD for the games, and it corrupts it, then it might be screwed. It might screw up my game save or anything.
Okay.
It doesn't take much, does it, really? So electronics are really delicate. So, yeah. Say 68 quid is just peace of mind.
By the way, remember those...
I probably don't need it, but...
The term you just used, which I find a little bit ironic in hindsight, electronics are delicate. Did you have that mindset with your CPU?
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have elbowed that CPU pin.
That's how he learned.
Yeah.
Fair.
I found, CPU pins are very delicate. Thanks for reminding me.
Anytime. Don't use a hammer.
Maybe talking to somebody a little more healthy. Kim, how are you?
Yeah, no, I'm not sick, thank God. But that could be because the kids have went back to school. So this is my first week with them back in school. And I got to say, I didn't do a whole hell of a lot. I don't know if it's that whole, the kids are back in school. So now I've got to get my schedule figured out and get back into what I was doing before summer vacation or, how that works. But we'll see if this week maybe I'm a little more productive than I was last week. I'd like to start lifting weights again and playing some more Xbox and that sort of thing. So we'll see how it goes. But this week, I spent more time sitting on my ass watching cartoons, going, hey, you know what? The kids are in school. I don't have to worry about it. So this week, I guess I need to put on my adult pants and do a little more adult things, I guess. I don't know. So other than that, speaking of adult things.
All I can think of, by the way, when you say adult pants is that you're putting on Depends.
Right.
It's just
I know. I thought that just as soon as I said it. Yeah. So I'm not wearing Depends. I'm not there yet.
Although,
but, give it a couple of years. Who knows?
Maybe we'd all be a little happier if we all were just wearing Depends.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, some people swear by them, I guess. I don't know.
3-hour movie's not going to bug you at all.
Exactly. Although I don't have that problem yet, so yes, never. I did buy some actual books. Was it last week? This week? Whatever it was. Yeah, I like actual hardback books. I got H.P. Lovecraft's Tales of Horror. I don't know why. I think it's because I like Cthulhu, and so I figured why not? We'll read it. And they had these like on half sale, so like buy one get one half 50% off. So I bought some. Edgar Allan Poe, which I always liked, so I got that one. And Grimm's Fairy Tales, because apparently the shit Disney's been feeding us for years, isn't exactly right, I guess. So
okay, I'm
so I don't
sensing
know.
a theme, Kim.
Really?
Darkness.
There might be a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like.
But well, we are going to be fall, so I mean, as much as I hate to say that, because September is just like right around the corner, so fall's going to be here. So I mean, this seems like appropriate fall type, reading. And I've always liked Edgar Allan Poe. I don't know why, but maybe I've got a little goth in me or something. I don't know. But anyway, I did. I got me some books, and I bought some more coffee because apparently I thought I needed more. I got butterscotch flavored coffee.
Ooh.
I don't know if it's gonna be. Yeah.
I have a packet of butterscotch coffee for it came with a gift basket.
Mm-hmm.
I know my wife will not like it. She does not like flavored coffees, but I'm like kind of jonesing to try. I probably should have made it today.
Right.
Hindsight, but I'm very curious what you think of butterscotch coffee.
Okay, because I like butterscotch, and obviously I like coffee. So I thought, hey, two things together that I like. We'll see how this works. So yeah, I'll let you know. I got it from Fire Department Coffee. They're kind of local. They're out of Illinois. And I saw it the other day, and I'm like, yeah, I need more coffee, because you wouldn't believe how many fucking bags of coffee I've got either in the freezer, in the cabinet, or whatever. But I thought, you know what? Fuck it. So.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll let you know what I think about it. So other than that, that's pretty much it for me this week. It's been like fairly quiet. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Boomer in the chat, by the way. Hello, Boomer. Appropriate. Again, seeing Boomer in the chat when we're all talking about getting older, being sick. Okay. Let's see. So now I get to talk about my ails. So surgery on Wednesday. So the 27th.
Oh boy.
That's the day. If you don't hear from me after that, well, it's been fun. No, it should be fine. And thankfully, although timing could have been better, like by a week. But I mean, while I'm laid up and recuperating, it's a good time. Baseball, football's back. We're finally out of preseason officially after this weekend. So we do have a little bit of a wait. I think it's like 10-ish days before our first game, but it's good. Padres are in the hunt with the Dodgers. Actually, it's going to be a great game again today. 1 o'clock, Padres Dodgers. Just saying. What else? John Wick 4. So I love John Wick movies. I've enjoyed 1 through 3. 4.
I thought you'd seen this before. You're not seen
Never
this
seen
before?
John Wick 4. It was one of those that I didn't see it in the theaters, and then I think it was like HBO, and I don't get HBO, so I was just waiting for it. It finally came to Hulu, which also was kind of funny because I access Hulu through Disney, and accessing a John Wick movie through the Disney app just feels odd in a way.
Right.
But I gotta say, I think I would have been happy just stopping at 3.
Oh,
it feels like it's not that it's bad, but it's just the formula for it now. It doesn't feel like it's doing anything new or exciting. It's just like repeat and rinse. John,
The top down bit was good, wasn't it, with the Dragon's Breath shotgun?
we haven't got to that part yet. I'm in the midst of watching it. I probably should have said that.
Sorry.
Slight spoiler. Oh God, that's
the one with Donnie Yen, right?
Yes.
It starts off in like they're in the Japan club.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's like a blind assassin.
Yeah.
Which
I thought the bit with Don I mean that in and of itself, but it's the John Wick universe, right? Why not?
Yeah, true.
When they did the spin-off movie Ballerina, I thought they'd have based that on his daughter because she plays quite an important role at the beginning of that.
Oh, look
But
at
they
that.
don't do it.
Bongo Racing timing in. It's bad.
Holy
Hey,
shit! Look at that.
Boomer. Come on. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I guess Robin and I are in step and toe a little bit on. I didn't say it was bad, but Anyway, where were we at? John McFour. I mean,
Yes.
again, I'm probably like a good third of the way into it. It's a little longer movie than I really expected. It's like 2.5 hours long. Like, oh, okay. But yeah, so that's it for me. Outside of that, surgery on Wednesday. Yay!
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, the funny thing is going to be the following day. We have a phone call. We're setting up some stuff for my son with a lawyer's office. So we're doing an initial call with them on Zoom. And of course, when I made that appointment 3 months ago, wasn't planning on having surgery the day before. But here's where we're at. So I'll be on a Zoom call with some lawyers. Likely not terribly coherent, but my wife will be there. So that's the good news. And but basically, we're setting up a proper trust for my son. And then we also have to make sure that we have conservatorship for him. This is something I hadn't thought about, but because he's special needs and nonverbal, once he turns 18, if we don't have conservatorship set up for him, literally the state would take things over because in some respect, because he's an adult at that point. And because he can't speak for himself, because it would have been a legal battle to get conservatorship rights back to us. So we need to set it up ahead of time. So anyway, fun.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about this community question that was posed. I think it's a good one. Mr. Matthew, you want to read this off, please? Through your coughing and sneezing?
Yeah, I'd love to. Here it is. Commander Corzon asks, this is quite apt for me. When you are playing a game that is getting frustrating to beat, do you, A, stop playing for a while and go back at some point at some other time, or B, just forget about it totally for good, or, and then I added this answer, C, purchase a new controller, and then probably Greg added D, get good. Now, Mark added that. Okay, Mark says get good. So there you go.
And then I just added a
Mark
fourth
mode.
option, Mark mode.
Mark mode.
Which is-
Mark
Yeah.
mode.
Well, so I know what this is relating to. So there is no Mark mode for this. So this is Dune Awakening. So you've probably heard me talk about the shielded wankers in Dune Awakening. So the guys with a sword and the shields, they come running at you and they can trap you in a corner and it's frustrating as hell. That's what he's on about. The same situation. So yeah. So quite a few of us have given him a bit of advice and what to do and stuff. But yeah, it is frustrating. So out of Jeff's options, I do option A. I'll stop playing for a while. I'll go back later when I've calmed down. But my first initial one is to go in Mark mode, obviously. But if that's not an option, yeah, I'll just leave it and go back later.
Yeah, Mark mode is definitely my default of if it is getting too frustrating, but I have a desire to finish the game, and I think that's the important aspect of this that we're maybe not talking about. Sometimes you start playing a game, it is incredibly difficult and frustrating, but also it's just not good. You wanted to like it, but you start playing, you're like, eh. And in that case, it's B for me. I just forget about it and move on. Kim, do you just get good?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I do. No, usually if it's like too frustrating, like I said, I'll quit and either go play something else or or if it's like a RPG and there's other things to do, I'll go do something else. Unless, like you said, it's a game that I wasn't real sure I'd like or whatever, or it just wasn't tickling that itch, whatever the thing is, and then I'll quit and do something else entirely, and so I might pick it up again later or I might not. So
fair enough.
Yeah.
Mr. Matthew, how
Or
many
just
controllers
get
have you bought after throwing them?
right.
You're muted. You're muted.
He's still muted.
Still muted.
That's because nobody wants to hear what I have to say anyway.
Obviously.
No, thankfully I haven't. I don't have a. I put option C in there a bit in jest. I tend to walk away for a little bit if I'm trying to make my way through a Call of Duty campaign on veteran difficulty. I'll set a goal to finish a mission, and then I'm like, all right, I finished that mission. I'm just going to put this down for a couple of days because if I try to play multiple missions in a row, it can get frustrating.
Yes.
Or just give it up altogether. I have tried so many times to score 300 points in that stupid zombie bowling game that I think I'm just not going to bother anymore. To hell with it.
I mean,
Well, you
you
still
know,
do better than I do in that damn
You
game.
were so close as well, weren't you?
I had 290 was the best I've ever done, and I was like, I just don't care. I don't care anymore.
I mean,
270
300
first
in
round,
regular
wasn't it?
bowling is a feat. So, I mean, that's a perfect game.
It
So,
is. Yeah.
all right. Okay. Well, I think
Excellent question, Jeff. Excellent.
Yes. Fantastic
Indeed.
question. I don't think we got any comments in the chat regarding it, so we can move on.
Nope. None whatsoever.
We're at the end of the month, so we will not talk about the games we get for free because we pay for them. We will, though, talk about games we are playing. Mark, sound effect, me,
Yes.
please.
Why?
It's game time.
Did I feel like playing a computer game?
It's game time.
Very nice.
Added bonus for you there.
Very nice. Who should start first? I feel like we should go me. I'm going to start first. It's because it's relatively straightforward, simple. Call of Duty Zombies, got in a little bit of time with that, had some good times, had some fun. Did a lot of like kind of solo attempts as well. After 2 weeks ago, to no success. Still, I've gotten the extraction happening a couple times, and it is crazy how much that game throws at you once you are into extraction mode. Every freaking zombie in the known universe apparently is reincarnated and thrown into the mix.
Symbol monkey.
Yeah, doing it solo is, at least so far for me, has been near impossible. Got a little more Avowed time in. I'm going to try and go back and finish that game. I still very much like, I'm getting distracted by other games now. That's the problem. But I still very much kind of like the way the narrative's playing out in the latter part of this game. So we'll see. Tried, so I saw Enlisted on Game Pass, and I'm like, huh.
Oh, yeah.
Put it on and immediately put off to the kind of like opening title screen area, which is just its MMO PC MMO, like with no frills. Did the tutorial. I mean, it felt very standard shootery. I suppose if you're liking those kind of big MMO shooter battle stuff, but Battlefield 6 is going to be better, at least from what I can tell. So I'm not going to go back and play it. I did have a little bit of fun with John playing Ready or Not. So we finally got in a multiplayer co-op session that we played on Tuesday alongside the guys that were playing the Zombies mode, which in hindsight may not have been the best call just because it was a bit distracting having everybody talking over one another in terms of different games. Fair play, I should have thought that through a little better. But probably the most amusing part of it was, and sorry, John, I'm throwing you under the bus. John should have been on the show today. He couldn't make the show because his daughter got sick last night. He said, I've been dealing with vomit and sickness all night long. Welcome to the party, John. And so, needless to say, he didn't come to the show today. But we did play. John wanted to play this like a shooter. John, we make entry into a room. First room. God, maybe 30 seconds in, I'm dead. So I killed myself. What I did realize, unfortunately, within Ready or Not, if you die, you die. You know, the mission continues on with those people that are still alive. But when you're a 2-man team, you don't have any AI companions when you're doing the co-op multiplayer, so it's just your team. So
Mhm.
I kind of just, I would get myself killed. So this way we could, because there's not a way to just restart. So next mission, we load up. I'm dead. Not me, John. and part of it is because you're not a bullet sponge. You take 2 to 3 bullets and you're done. And so finally we got in a mission towards the latter part of our session where we actually got a significant playthrough on it. And John did eventually die, but I was able to complete the mission, finish it out. Yeah, it is a game you have to take slowly. You cannot just barge into rooms. You got to cover your corners. You got to make sure nobody can potentially come behind you. So there's ways you can actually wedge doors to where they can't be opened behind you. Also, John learned the hard way that booby traps, they do kill you. So, you have to check on the door, not only for enemies on the other side of the door, but you got to check the door for an actual booby trap. And then you have to disarm it. You can't just try and open the door and think it's not going to kill you. And again, I'm throwing John a ton of shade. He knew that. He just wasn't sure how to disarm the trap, and he accidentally opened the door. Surprise. But yeah, it was good. It was still very much loved the experience. And then I realized for those not wanting to deal with the AI companions, you can go into the co-op multiplayer and just start a friends-only match with just yourself. So you'll be a lone SWAT soldier going into, or SWAT officer, not soldier, but you're going into any of these missions by yourself. I tried that. I also determined not the best tactic. It's very hard to not only kind of cover your 6 when you're just yourself, and so you're getting into a lot of rooms where there's a lot of angles. And if you only have one gun, there's only one angle you can cover with the one gun. So, but it's a good time. Enjoyed it. And still very much enjoying my time with Ready or Not. Okay. Kim, what's been going on? Kim's being distracted by cats and or people.
Yeah, right. I think I've got a little midget outside the door, but he's just standing there. So I guess. Nothing real big. So we played zombies last week. It was me, Chris, and Sarah, and it went pretty well. I can't zombie bowl. I'm not worth the shit. And unless I throw it across all the lanes, and then I do pretty good that way. But I try to stick in my own lane because that's cheating otherwise.
I'm assuming this is like real bowling, like ball spin, that kind of thing as well, or no?
It just goes in a straight. The ball just goes in a straight line. Yeah. You can like hold it longer, and it will go through multiple. Basically, the zombies are walking back and forth, and you got to throw a bowling ball and hit them. And you get 10 points for every one that you hit. So you get 2 minutes to hit 30 zombies.
Right.
So is it zombie bowling or is it zombie bowling shooting alley? Like the shooting galleries you used to see, the old-fashioned ones where you had the little pellet guns.
You have to use a bowling ball.
But you have to use a bowling ball, obviously.
It's bowling for zombies.
For zombies. Yeah. And you can end up going in the gutter, because I don't know how many times, even though I lined them little arrows up to go down the middle of the lane, nope, somehow I always ended up in the fucking gutter. That didn't help my score any at all. But yeah, it was fun.
You got a midget there, Kim.
You do have a midget, Kim.
You got a friend.
I know.
Easy on the F-bombs.
He's fine. He's heard it before. Have you met my father?
It's a different area,
he's heard
Chris.
way
It's
more.
a different area.
He's heard way more than that from my dad. But anyway, right? I know. You'll be all right. Don't rat me out. What's wrong with you? Anyway, other than that, I played a little Baldur's Gate. Nothing real major there. I made a wizard because it's like crack. I'm addicted to it, so I made another character.
You started a new playthrough again.
Is it Gale's wizard?
Well, it will be Gale's wizard. But no, I made a drow this time. So So I don't know, something different. She's not a human, I guess, as you would say, but she's a drow. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I
thought
wanted
you didn't
something to
like
do,
elves.
and I don't technically, but I don't know. Maybe I'm coming off of that or something.
See, here's the thing. She does like elves. What she likes are drow
Especially Keebler.
elves. No, Drist Uden is one of her favorite elf
Oh, yes, right?
stories. Yeah,
Yes.
so dark
Yes.
elf. Kim's into the dark elves. Not the
All right,
standard,
all right.
woodland elves, but the dark elf. Kim's all about that.
All right. All right.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know. I just felt like switching it up for a little bit and just going with it, I guess. Because the options are there to pick whatever you want. Hell, I might even do a halfling, considering that's what I am in D&D. I might even try that. So, although it's just really weird when you got Gale who's like 6 foot something, and you got this little halfling like 3 foot tall. Just seems weird. But anyway, other than that, that's pretty much it for me this week. So
Okay. All right.
yeah.
Mr. Matthew, are you into the drow scene?
I'm not so much into the drow scene. That question's actually hilarious if you made it into Act 3 of Baldur's Gate 3 with the drow twins that you can meet in the brothel, and I'll
Yeah.
leave that one there.
Yeah. Been there, done that.
Yeah, I skipped the drow twins. I was like, this game is weird enough. I think I'm going to skip this content.
I did it for research. So
That for research. Yeah.
it's for research.
Did anybody experience the bear?
For
I gotta
completeness.
ask this question real fast now. Did anybody experience the bear?
No,
No
because
bear.
I'm all about
No
the
bear.
wizard, so no bear.
All right. Okay. All right.
And the wizard
Figured-
doesn't like to share, so no bear.
Figured that would have been a research kind of question, but no, I guess not. All right.
I
Mr.
find
Matthew.
wholesome
Not-
boring, so it doesn't do any good.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. I did not play Baldur's Gate 3 this week. But I did finish well, I guess I did them out of order. I finished the first expansion to the Outer Worlds called Peril on Gorgon. This one is a bit more of just an expansion of the game. It's the second expansion is kind of a murder mystery. This one is a little bit more of just how terrible are these corporations that run this colony. And so it plays out like an expansion of the Outer Worlds. It was fun. It was interesting. There's a couple of fun skip the fight options that you get if your skills are high enough. Like one of them is you're about to fight this person, and you can just push them over a railing into a large
Starting at
arc reactor type thing and skip the whole fight. I was like, oh, that was rather satisfying. Yeah, got a few achievements left to clean up on the Outer Worlds. Maybe I'll get there before the Outer Worlds 2 releases. Maybe I won't. But if you haven't played it, you're really missing out. You really are. But what I spent most of my time on this week has been zombies of all types. Played a lot of Black Ops 6 zombies, and played some Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare Zombies, MWZ, is how they abbreviate it, and that's great fun. If you haven't played that mode, that's a lot of fun. Ran around last night with Jeff and Sarah, and we had some rando that joined our squad, and we had a great time, doing lots of contracts and just kind of driving around, running over the zombies and the vehicles. I missed out on that mode when that game was new, but I'm catching up now. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing.
Okay.
Awesome.
I'm just seeing if I could fix the camera so I could show some YouTube stuff, and obviously I'm not going to be able to do that, so I will just forego that. I'm not going to try. I'm not going to cause myself the heartache.
You're gonna walk away for a while.
Yeah. I could get good, but that will require a little more time and effort than
You can't put it in Mark mode because Mark mode's internet's playing up.
Yeah, that was the other alternative. But speaking of Mark mode, Mark, what you been playing?
Yes. So some more Dune Awakening as usual. me and Jay started venturing into the deep desert, but in the PvP area now, because we've got to that point in the game, at the end game, where we need a lot of spice. So you have to harvest spice, put it in a refinery, and it makes spice melange. And you need that to craft the high-end stuff, but you need a lot of it. So to make one melange, you need 100 spice. So that is a lot of farming. So
What
we
kind of
haven't...
spice? Paprika, coriander, what kind?
Yeah, well, Arrakis purple spice.
It's the spice.
The
It's not
spice of
any
life.
of it's not any of the spices. It's the spice.
Yeah, the spice what runs a universe. So yeah, so the bigger fields are out in the deep desert PvP area. So we ventured out there. Luckily, we didn't come across any other players, so we didn't have that aspect to contend with. We had to deal with the worm quite often, so it was a case of using the compactor. Well, it's a worm, Kim. Double entendre, Kim. Anyway, so you have to use a compactor, and it like makes a noise and attracts a worm, and it like gathers the sand spice.
By the way, I
when
put
the
the
worm
actual
comes-
Dune movie on right now, so you could see what it
All
really
right.
should look like.
When you get a warning that a worm's coming, you
Which movie,
you have
though?
to jump in your ornithopter, take off, clear it out of the way, wait till the worm buggers off, and land again, and then harvest your spice. So it takes a while, but we got there. So me and Jake filled up our assault ornithopters, which has a 5,000 capacity.
Can you
limit
say
on
that
them,
3
on
times
the
fast,
storage?
please? Assault Ornithopter.
No. Salt and pepper ornithopter. But 5,000 spice sand, you think, oh, that's a lot, isn't it? Nah, it's 50 melange, right? And to craft, so that on screen now is a sand crawler, and you can make them, and you use a carrier ornithopter to carry the sand crawler to the big spice fields, and that like hoovers up the nice juicy spice. But to make them, you need a shit ton of spice melange. So that's what we're trying to do at the moment. We're trying to make a crawler and a carrier. Kim, you put me off. And a carrier ornithopter. So we can scoop up this beautiful spice and get high as a kite.
Mark, I think you might need to see a counselor. You sound like you have a problem.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to talk about it.
Yeah. I have played another game, though, to try wean me off of spice a little bit. So, but yeah, I had. So we were in the deep desert today, and I were having connection problems. It kept coming up in the corner saying connection issue. No, you get like a red socket symbol coming up in the corner, and I kept rubber banding, and the worm came up, and I couldn't get my ornithopter, and I started panicking. And then I pressed the boost by accident, panicking, and I shot into the ground rather than up in the air. So yeah, we had a few laughs and a few crying moments, but we got there. So I thought it was a game at first, but obviously it's my internet because OBS was playing up tonight. But yeah, that's Dune.
Kim dying right now. Chris is
I don't even
trying
know
his
what's
best
funny.
not to laugh because it's going to make him go into a coughing fit. Yeah.
Hey Kim, that worm is massive though. You should see the size of it. And the opening, it glows when it opens its mouth. I'll send you a video later. I'll entitle it "Dick Pic." Anyway, so the other. Do you want to talk about the other game I played?
I
See
would
if
love
Kim
for you
calms
to
down.
anything other than
Yeah.
worms, Mark.
So this game is still in alpha early access on Steam, and it's called Incursion Red River. So
let me
have
find
any of
it
you
here.
guys heard of? Any of you guys heard of Escape from Tarkov?
Yes.
Like the extraction shooter thing. It's like that, but no real players on it. It's all AI. In Escape from Tarkov, you have AI enemies and you have PvP enemies. So it's frustrating as hell. This is still frustrating because, like Ready or Not, 2 hits.
Okay.
2 hits and you're dead. 2 or 3 hits.
So
you're
it's
dead.
like Ready or Not in some respects.
Yeah, but
John is
it's
gonna love
the
this
same
game.
idea. So you go when you're in your home base, you accept a mission, whether it's find some intel, plant some bug devices, take out a VIP, and then you have to extract. I've done 4 missions and I've failed all 4 missions. I've not made it out. It's tough, and you can tell it's in alpha because one of the missions I got stuck on some rocks and I couldn't move, so I had to restart the game that way. But yeah, apart from that, it's not too bad. So it's quite realistic where you can't see how many bullets are left in your magazine as such. You can inspect your weapon and you get a rough idea. It's the same in Tarkov. Your gun can jam, and then you have to unjam it. So there's a lot of like nuances like that. Graphically, it doesn't look too bad. It needs a lot of improvement.
I see it uses the inventory where you have to fit it into a certain slot if okay.
Yeah, so like Tarkov, it uses the Tetris inventory management.
Yes.
So yeah, which
totally realistic.
It's not too bad.
Totally realistic.
Yeah. Well, if you don't fit in your bag, you're not going to carry it, are you?
Fair enough. And
put
let's face it,
an
we do pack.
AK-47 in your back pocket.
Whenever I pack, I am actually in Tetris mode.
Yeah. So still in early access. I don't know how long it's going to be in early access for. They are updating it quite often. It is really cheap. I think I paid 16 quid for it, so it's well worth buying at this stage, I think. Just a bit frustrated at the moment because I can't complete a mission. So, and every time you die, the gear you take in there, you lose. What I have found out was you can go in with a preset kit. So I've started doing that now, so I don't lose my own stuff out of my own stash.
Because if you get out, stuff.
No, it doesn't look like it. And while you're in there, you can loot dead bodies, you can loot crates and bags and stuff.
Hold on, help me through the logic.
That back with you.
Help me through the logic.
Yeah.
So you're saying you can go in with a preset kit. Is that using your loot, or is that just using just a preset stuff that it's like default?
The preset stuff, so it's a default. I think it's an AK-47U gun, which is quite basic. There's no sight on it or anything. Just 2 magazines.
So so you use that.
1 backpack.
Then you can get a bunch of kit and you can take it out, right?
If you make it out, yeah.
If you make it out, then you could upgrade using that stuff. But then you're saying you would just use the default kit all over again? So you don't lose your stuff?
You could do, but like I say, that basic weapon, that basic weapon's not very good. What you want is a red dot or a scope or something.
Okay.
And you want to set them enemies out from a distance, because close quarters, it's tough as this.
All right.
So
it looks nice.
But there's various environments and stuff. They do tend to spot you quite easy, which is frustrating, even though you're in cover. So I think that's where they have to improve it on. So, but yeah, I think it's got a lot of promise. Okay. And I did like Tarkov in the early days. I did buy Tarkov back when it first released, but as soon as people all the streamers started jumping on that game, and they got really good at it. And for us, like guys who played it occasionally, you had no chance. As soon as you were spotted, you were dead. So it was good against AI, but against real players, if they're good players, you've no chance of getting out there. So that's why when I saw this, I thought, I'll give this a try.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's half decent.
Okay.
It's got a lot of promise. So yeah.
Half decent with a lot of promise and a cheap price tag right now because it's early access.
Yeah.
So if it's half decent, is half decent like a little bit better than half bad? And where does not half bad fit in there? I don't understand.
So half decent is good for 16 quid, whereas Tarkov is full price 60, 70 quid. So that's the difference.
All right.
Value for money.
Perceived value.
Yeah.
Economics 101. Got it.
Yeah.
Is this multiplayer? It looks interesting.
You can co-op. You can have up to 4 people, I think. Yeah. So when you load up the game, when you go to your mission center, you can invite your friends. So you can have multiple players doing the same mission. You're all on the same team. I think friendly fire is on as well, because it's obviously wanting to keep the realistic part of it. But I think it'd be quite easy to distinguish between you and the enemies. Because I know in Tarkov, in Tarkov you can't tell who's who. So
Yeah. If my internet ever comes back, maybe I'll join you. I just got a text from my internet service provider that says the outage we previously reported has grown. So apparently it's cancerous. And it's just growing.
Yeah.
And I need to stop talking with my hands because I keep waking my camera up. Go away, camera. Anyway, I'm half Italian, so I can't help it.
I did turn off gestures on the camera, for the record. I got tired of it. Yeah. Great camera, the Insta 360 camera, but it is the gesturing, because I also talk with my hands a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. I've turned off gestures.
Yeah.
So much
that
better.
should help.
Okay, good.
And just incidentally, on Thursday night, I think it was, I did join Chris and Sarah for a bit of, and John joined us as well for a bit of zombie action on Blops Zombies. So yeah, like I said, I've not really played much of that, and I'm quite enjoying that. I like the zombie mode. So I'm gonna have to try Modern Warfare 3 Zombies now. So I've started the campaign on that, so I have it installed.
That is a good, by the way.
Modern Warfare 3
foreshadowing.
Zombies, so good.
We'll have an interesting conversation to be had a little later in the show.
I'm looking forward to Tuesday night, because you know what Tuesday night is, don't you?
I do.
Dun, dun.
You know what's already installed on my computer, or my not my computer. Oh, let's be honest, it would never be on my computer.
Democracy.
But, yes. Yeah. I'll be doing the Halo skins.
Can't wait.
I bought the bigger bundle because I wanted the war
Did you?
bonds, just in case I needed to. I didn't know if the Halo skins were going to be tied to that. So
I presume us PC players will
their own
have
separate
access to
thing.
Yeah, probably.
Well, PC players have access to the Xbox War Bond. We should do, shouldn't we?
I don't know.
So I think I've got enough super credits.
I don't even know what war bonds are.
So this one's going to be.
I just think they're a good thing.
It's Battle Pass.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about
the War Bond is a Battle Pass.
Okay.
That's where you get your skins from and your weapons.
Yeah.
Okay.
The difference between a War Bond and a Battle Pass is there's no time limit on the War Bonds. So they're once they're added to the game, they're always there. You can always go back and buy it. You can always unlock the stuff from it. There's no.
Okay.
It's
Kinda
not like
what,
a season where
Halo Infinite did.
Like Halo. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't have to switch between. You'd have to switch between the two to earn XP in that. What you do is you earn in-game stuff, and then you can go into that War Bond and buy some in that War Bond.
Okay.
You collect medals, is it, Chris? Yeah. It's been a while
medals.
since I played
It'll all make more sense once you start playing the game.
I think you're gonna love this, Greg. I really do.
I think I am gonna love it as well.
Yeah, it's so fun. Yeah. And it's so fun when someone says, "Oops, run away! I've thrown an airstrike and it didn't go as far as I thought it'd do." And...
You know, okay, you're saying you find that funny, yet my random killing of the entire squad in a vehicle at a bus stop apparently is going to mar my life forever.
Moment that will live in infamy.
We wouldn't let it lie, Greg. We wouldn't let it lie.
Goodness. All right. Anything else, Mark?
No, that's it for me.
Okay. Well, I guess we should move to the most important thing that can happen in this entire podcast right now, which is the Metacritic quiz.
It's time for the quiz. Yeah, you know what? Too bad.
Maybe we should rename this as the sickness.
The sickness. I've actually started using that sound effect in class when it's time for a quiz. I play that.
That's awesome.
The students don't think it's as funny. So because I'm in a degraded IT environment today, I don't have Twitch open because every time I open Twitch, the video just starts dropping frames, as we say.
Okay.
And so that is to say, if anyone in the chat is playing along, I'll need one of you to please report what they are reporting.
Yes.
No problem.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Kim is not only our banhammer wielder, but also our monitor, our hall room monitor.
Our community liaison. Excellent. All right. Let's see. So I was feeling a bit uninspired on the theme this week, and so we went with turn-based tactics. So we're going to look at some turn-based tactics games over the years. Mark thinks that's funny. I'm not sure what I did.
Just beat me to it. I thought, hey, a spammer, I can banhammer someone quickly. That's what Kim does, and she beat me to it.
You can't.
So quick.
She's too fast.
Kim is
Too
the
quick.
ultimate hammer.
Yeah,
And
there we
for the
go.
record,
Yeah.
we just talked about it, and then like it was like foreshadowing.
Yeah,
Right.
the devil and
Amazing.
they smell beer. Yeah. So anyway, turn-based tactics throughout the years, throughout the last 20 years at least. And so you know what we're starting with turn-based tactics, the
XCOM.
grandfather of them all, XCOM, Enemy Unknown. We're going to go with the Xbox 360 version. So this is the 2012 reboot, not the 2016 sequel. Xbox 360, and we're going to give Greg the first word.
One of Greg's favorite games. This.
Yeah. See, this is the
Greg,
this is the
Greg's
problem.
gonna give it a 99.9.
This is this is the
think that
problem. Am I gonna use my
At
own-
least three of the four of us really enjoyed this game. I don't.
Yeah,
Kim,
yeah.
did you ever play this one?
I did not play this one. No.
I
So-
think all three of
Oh,
us
okay.
played together as well, haven't we?
I think
Yeah, we had that tournament.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I got the most enjoyment out of this in that I renamed my entire squad after my gaming friends.
That was the second one, though, wasn't it?
No, I think that was the first one.
All right.
You could rename
What
them
was
in the
the
first
second?
one. The second one you
Yeah.
could be more customized. But
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
one I was all in. I was, and I had, Mark Annex and and Bongo and Mr. Matthew and I mean all like podcasts, close friends, and it was emotionally damaging when one of them would die. I was
Yeah.
just like, holy
Yeah.
crap, Mark just died.
And we have a war memorial wall, don't we? As
Yeah,
well?
yeah. In fact, Mark, I think you were one of the
Yeah.
first in my, and I had built you
Sounds
up
alright.
as
'Cause
this.
you didn't have it
medic-
on Mark mode.
Yeah, you were like a medic engineer, and and you were so good, and then you died on the battlefield, and I was just decimated. Then I lost my wife. She died on the battlefield, and I realized that was a mistake because if she was watching me playing and I was killing her off, might reflect negatively on me. But anyway, so got my personal preferences aside. I am fluctuating between two numbers very close. I'm going to say 89, but I think it was a 90. But I'm going to say 89.
Greg says 89. All right. Mark, what do you say?
I think this got a lot of praise for its controller aspect because primarily these games were all PC games with hot bars and all that shit. And I think this was one of the first games which really did the controller well, along with Halo 1. Mistaken, that had good controls. I'm gonna steal from Greg. I'm gonna say 90.
Damn it, that's what
Mark's
I was
going to say 90. Kim, you sticking with 90, or you're gonna prices right these two gentlemen one way or the other?
Yeah, piss on it. I'll go 91.
Kim's gonna prices right both of you and go 91. Do we have any shatters playing along?
Not as of
Not yet,
yet.
no.
Not
Shadows
yet.
are
All
a
right.
little slow. They're a little old, so they
No!
tend to not react.
It
as
is
fast.
It is gaming for the elderly.
It's true.
Well, Mark, so you two, the three of you had a tight shot group. The correct answer was 90. So with a slim
on,
1
Greg.
point lead in
Yeah.
the first
Greg's
round.
kicking himself.
So interestingly, the Xbox 360 version was the highest rated version. The others were 89.
how funny.
The Xbox 360 version bumped up to 90. So there you go.
Okay.
From a game that we've all heard of to one that maybe you haven't. 2013 Fire Emblem Awakening
I
on
have
the
heard of it.
Nintendo 3DS. 2013 Fire Emblem Awakening on the 3DS. And this round, Mark gets the first word.
Glad I'm not going
The
first.
reason I know this is, God bless his soul, Amras89. He loved this game as far as I remember. I know he talked about it. But was it any good with the critics? I have no idea. Now, Fire Emblem, I'm sure that's got a bit of a cult following. I'm going to hazard a guess at 78.
78. All right. And that brings us to Kim.
I'm going to go 80.
Kim says 80. and comes around the horn to Greg.
Yeah, I think both Kim and Mark were too low with this score. I'm going to say 88 because I believe Fire Emblem was rated fairly high.
Greg says 88. You were all too low. It was 92.
Holy moly!
Universal praise for this game.
I remember Gary saying he loved it, but I wasn't sure if that was just him being biased. But
yeah. I might have to dig out. So I've got a 3DS somewhere. I might have to dig it out and try this one out.
Just
probably
like to
not,
point
though.
out my I was pretty darn
There it is.
good with my guess there.
Jenny
Skyrocketing into the lead.
That was that was close. You have taken a commanding lead this round. Well done. Let's see. We're gonna do these two. We're gonna go to Kim goes first this round. And for our PlayStation entry this week, this one is, and I'm gonna butcher this word, but I'm gonna do my best. Disgaea. So you think of Gaia like the Earth spirit from a lot of these games.
Mm-hmm.
Not Gaia, I guess. Disgaea 5, the fifth in the franchise. Alliance of Vengeance, which was a 2015 release on the PlayStation 4. So Disgaea 5, Alliance of Vengeance, 2015 on the PS4. And the first word is to Kim this round.
87.
Kim says 87. All right.
Straight in there.
Yeah. So that brings us to Greg.
I know the name of this game. I've heard it.
Well, I hope you know the name. I just told you.
Well, okay, outside of you. So it's not unfamiliar. So I'm trying to think back. Was that because it was getting high praise, or was it just because it released and it was just part of like the release at the time? I don't feel like this has ever been really a big talking point. Like Fire Emblem, I remember people praising that game and talking about it in a very high regard. XCOM, high regard. Disgaea 5, whatever you want to call it, Majigger. I don't think it was talked about that highly. So Disgaea 5, Majigger, thingamabobber. I'm going to go 82. I feel like it's a
Greg's going to go
spot.
82. 82. All right. Mark, Greg did point out that he's in the lead. So here's your chance to make up some ground, maybe. What do you think?
I've heard of this before, but I don't really know much about the game. But I do know it has a bit of a following, like Fire Emblem.
You mean like cult anime fans?
Yeah. Yeah.
They are a cult, by the way. Lewis, part of that cult. He tries to make me play stupid anime games all the time.
So do I go between Kim and Greg, or do I go below Greg?
You know, Mark, I think you should go outlandishly high or outlandishly low and just gamble.
I'm gonna go. What did you say? 82.
Yes, but I think
I'm gonna go
82.
I'm going to go 80.
8. Mark says 80. It was in fact 80. So there you go.
Well done,
However, still with the lead going into the final round.
Mark. Come on.
Close game. But Greg has the lead by 7 points going into the final round.
So I need to make a 7 on this.
And see, now I'm thinking
so in the final
like
round,
3-pointers.
That's right. Yeah, maybe a couple of 4-point plays.
Yeah.
So a different look at a franchise that we are all fans of. This is Gears Tactics, which was a 2020 release, a tactics game based on the Gears of War universe. But we're gonna go with the PC version of this game. So 2020 Gears Tactics on the PC. And since you went first in the first round, you get to go first in the last round. So Greg, the first word is to you.
Yeah. Gears Tactics. One, I liked Gears Tactics. I remember, again, I'm just going to talk through this. It's potentially going to shade other people's scores, but so be it. I remember it was largely praised, yet a lot of people felt it had shortcomings to it. And in particular, I think a lot of the PC tactics crowd felt it was too simplified for console. So I have a feeling the PC version may not have scored as high as the Xbox version. Still think it scored fairly decently. I'm going to say for PC, 84. Kind of in the middle, 84.
Greg says 84. All right, Mark.
I still haven't played this. I've nearly played it a few times. I know Pete Chin loved it, but he played the Xbox version.
I famously turned Pete on to Tactics game with Gears of War Tactics.
Yeah, because he doesn't normally like that sort of stuff, and he actually liked this, didn't he? So if it turned Pete, it's got to be good, hasn't it?
I remember when he first was getting ready to talk about it, I thought for sure he was going to say he hated it. And he's like, I loved it.
But you've played with you've done mind tricks on me now, Greg, by saying...
I don't know why I would ever do that.
It's the PC crowd thinks it was simplified for console. Is a 7-point difference between Greg and me, or Greg and Kim?
A 7-point difference between you and Greg. So remember, Mark, we're not so much worried about the PC crowd as the PC critics.
Yeah.
So Greg said 84 on this one.
Right. So I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go.
Mark's now like thinking tactically. How can I get
76? Yeah, 76.
Greg's gonna go 76. All right.
And if it's the other way, I'm screwed.
I'm gonna say 88.
Kim's gonna say 88. The actual answer 80. So Mark, you and Greg split it perfectly. So this week, Greg with 11 points is the winner, followed by Mark, and then followed by Kim. So well done, everybody. Thanks for playing along with this week's Metacritic Madness.
All right, that was the appropriate cheering that had to be happening for me winning.
I ain't got a cheer on here. Oh, Greg's got it. I still haven't done Discord.
Impressive, Mark. Jesus.
Just get your internet down.
It's the future, Mark.
Yeah, get your internet down.
It's the future.
Yeah.
All right, where are we at? Well done on the Metacritic, by the way, Chris. I always enjoy these. And you've done a fantastic job of varying it. And maybe it's the teacher in you that thrives with these quizzes. That's what I'm kind of thinking.
Gotta mix it up.
All right, I think we're gonna talk some news. Mark, can we get a news jingle?
Where's he going? Where's he? Stop!
That's not a news jingle.
What the hell was that?
I'm just looking on Discord. There was loads of for like different channels. That was a voice mod channel. Right. So what we're doing now? News.
Potato!
Yeah.
Here is the fucking news.
Smooth as butter, as always, Mark. Smooth as butter. You are Johnny on the spot. Maybe that's your new nickname, Johnny on the spot. All right, let's talk Gamescom. So there were a number of announcements that came in Jeff Keighley's Gamescom opening night. Did any of us watch it live?
No.
I watched it afterwards, so I have seen it.
I watched
live one. Yeah.
I think I watched about a half hour of it in between some work meetings and stuff, and then I was like, it didn't feel impactful to me. And there were some great announcements within this, but I mean, I never was like, oh my God, that was announced. I think we kind of knew what more or less was going to get announced, but here we go. Here are the major quote unquote headline announcements, as well as a few others. So leading off, Call of Duty Black Ops 7. That was, I think, one of the big announcements. I've got kind of, I think, 5 up here that are kind of big, quote unquote. It is now set to launch November 14th. That did get leaked, I think, like days before. They did introduce a new PvE mode called the End Game, where players test their skills in a cooperative campaign setting. So this intrigued me. I I think if you haven't seen that trailer, go watch the trailer. If you like zombies, I think this is going to be another one of those elements to this that I think you can get behind and kind of enjoy. Did any of you guys watch the Call of Duty announcement trailer?
Yeah, I got a massive Advanced Warfare vibe with the
Yeah.
exoskeleton suits and the jumping around and the wall jumping. Not for me. It's too fast, too furious.
Too Fast, Too Furious.
in
That
fact,
was a
yeah,
bad movie as well.
Yeah. But have you seen the comments on Activision's YouTube page?
No, they're probably getting slammed by the all
yeah,
the internet trolls.
yeah,
that are still gonna buy it. But still,
Yeah. A lot of them are saying, "Oh, thanks for this trailer. That's made me now pre-order Battlefield 6 and stuff like that." So,
that's all the
Yeah.
people that are loving the Battlefield 6. Although they're probably gonna
Yeah.
hate
It's
Battlefield
funny
6
though.
because they're gonna nerf Battlefield 6. The jumping.
Oh yeah, I have
ability.
it. Yeah.
So you're no longer
Which is
gonna
good.
be able to-
Which
the
is good in
bunny
my
hop.
view because
Oh yeah, I'm good with that.
you're not going to go around fucking Battlefield or in real life fucking bunny hopping at you
Yeah.
unless you got something stuck up your ass. But yeah,
Mr.
yeah,
Matthew,
it's got-
in all of
it's
your
got to be
years of
grounded.
military service, have you ever seen somebody bunny hopping when on the battlefield?
Not unless they had something stuck up
Jumping
their
up
ass.
on
No.
All right. All right. So Black Ops 7 got its trailer. Then Resident Evil Requiem saw its
That looked good.
trailer.
Yeah, that looked good.
Yeah. Good. Mark, sorry, Kim, Chris, either of you see the Resident Evil Requiem? I know it's not your jam, Chris. It's a
Negative, boss.
but it is
No.
zombies. Yes.
Yeah,
No,
it's not funny zombies though. It's scary zombies.
Okay.
exactly. Yeah.
You know, like I don't mind Call of Duty zombies because I have an automatic shotgun that shoots fire, and so you're just kind of mowing through them. I don't Resident Evil zombies. I'm like, nah, they look like they could hurt me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you do have until February 27th to change your mind if you want. Maybe buy a package. It depends. So if you pee yourself while you're playing it, you're okay. See, again, depends. Coming back to maybe that should have been the subtitle for the show. Depends.
Right, depends.
It
Ghost of
depends.
Yotai also had a look into the gameplay. Mark, does this excite you?
Is this the same sort of like franchise and universe as Ghost of Tsushima?
I believe so. It's
So I
made by
got that-
Sucker Punch.
All right, because I got that vibe. And
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima, I'm halfway through that on the PlayStation. Unfortunately, my PlayStation has been on for about 8 months. But yeah, it's a good game. So eventually.
Kim and or Chris, Ghost of Yotai. Did you ever play Ghost
I'm
of
gonna have to go back and
Tsushima?
watch some of these. I haven't. No.
What about Ghost of
I
Tsushima?
don't have a PlayStation.
Ghost of Tsushima is really good.
All right. I
Got a
think
good
of
story,
Tsushima
good
is-
graphics.
Yeah, anyway, okay. Silent Hill F, another game Chris will be skipping. Maybe. I don't know. Chris, Silent Hill F. You said
I mean,
you were intrigued.
I played the original Silent Hill way back in PlayStation 1 days, and I kind of enjoyed it. So maybe, for some nostalgia, maybe.
Okay.
But I'm not a big fan of the horror genre in games.
I'm with you.
Particularly the Silent Hill games, if I remember right, they tend to have some puzzles that are just like there was one of them where you had to pick up this rubber ball, and then like 3 hours later you found a drain on the roof of a building that was like, if you kept the rubber ball you could plug the drain and then you would get a key. I was like, no.
Yeah,
So I
those
don't know.
were
Maybe not.
That like harkens back to I think the original puzzles in a lot of games, which was you were collecting stuff to use at some point in the game. You're like, I got a key.
Yeah.
I know at some point I will need to use this key. 5 hours later, you
Yeah.
might use I hate those kind of puzzles. I want instant satisfaction. I don't want to have to keep going back to my inventory and trying to figure out what goes with what. Also,
Yeah, again,
the horror
automatic
thing.
shotgun that shoots fire.
Yeah.
Right. That's
We're simple beings, Chris. We're simple beings. Black Myth Zhong Kwai. I don't know if I said
easy
that
for
right or
you to
not.
say.
Yeah.
Good.
So
Way
it
to
is
go.
the announced is a sequel to Black Myth Wukong, although the game is in early stages of development with hints of potential DLC for the original game. So this isn't even DLC. It's a whole new Black Myth game. Has anybody tried Black Myth Wukong?
No, but it won Game of the Year last year, didn't it?
It was very widely acclaimed. So
Mm.
it is now on all platforms. And ironically, running at 60 frames per second on the Series S, which they said originally they couldn't do. So go figure. Yeah, no, I don't. This is, I think it's, this is similar to.
Is it a Souls-like?
Yeah,
Is it
it's
a Dark
Souls-like.
Souls type? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I don't mind because I loved Elden
Mark,
Ring.
Mark loves his Souls likes. I'm
Yeah.
I tried
Bloodborne,
Ring,
Elden
and
Ring.
I got so frustrated by it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no Mark mode. That's the
I
problem.
paid $60 for Elden Ring, and I never got past the first area. I was like, this.
Oh, you're
this isn't
joking.
fun.
Oh, I put hours into Elden Ring. I still haven't finished
Don't
it,
feel
but
bad. I
I've
would do
put
the
a
same
lot
way.
into Elden Ring.
So 3 out of 4 of us on this panel played Elden Ring for basically up to the first area and then stopped. One person
Greg
really
got it
loved
for no,
Elden Ring
really,
and
so
played all
you-
the way through it. I got stuck in a freaking dark
Nearly all the way
cave,
through.
died, and I gave up on it because then I was afraid to go back in the cave because I couldn't see shit.
Oh, I
There you
nearly
go.
gave
There you
up
go,
when
Jeff.
there's a couple of chests, like mystery chests. You open a chest and all of a sudden it warps you to another area. And I opened this chest and it warped me to another area where the enemies were fucking rock hard and I was getting killed instantly. And that was a nightmare. And I nearly gave up, but I managed just to run like hell and escape. But yeah, it's so good. Elden Ring. I need to go back to that. But it's me turning the Xbox
All
on.
right. A smattering of additional notable titles. So Ninja Gaiden 4 got another trailer. The Outer Worlds 2 got another trailer. I think they kind of also poked a little fun at their companions within that trailer. So it's worth checking out, especially for you, Mr. Matthew, since you have been playing the Outer Worlds in anticipation. World of Warcraft
The
Midnight.
companions apparently are the companions in Outer World 2 are getting a lot of flack from the anti-woke crowd. Because they're not all white men, I guess. So yeah, be interesting.
They weren't all white men in the first one, though, were they?
They were not. They definitely were not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. People need to ease back. Take a deep breath.
Take a
It's
chill, Bill.
okay. Diversity within characters and life is okay.
Right.
I know people are like, oh, but it's forced, blah blah blah. It's probably not. Honestly, they're just making games. They're making characters. World of Warcraft Midnight. The only person that could possibly be interested in this, if I could speak, would be Mr. Matthew, because you highlighted
No.
it. Yeah,
I did?
Yeah, I see you highlighted on the screen.
I was copying and pasting it into my Google search to learn about it.
Gotcha.
I think there's room in the gaming world for one-off World of Warcraft stories that are single player or even co-op role-playing games, but don't require you to have a second job that is being in World of Warcraft. I've never played World of
I agree with
Warcraft,
that.
but from what I understand, it's like having a second job. And so
Right.
when I saw this, I was like, "Oh, are they just going to do a one-off role-playing game for the not MMORPG people?" No, they're not. But I was excited for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it. So was
Yeah,
I.
yeah. So two things. One, Corzan in the chat. Welcome to the chat, Corzan. We already talked about your question. It was a very good question. Now you have to go back and listen to the beginning of the show because you missed was talking about your
Right.
question. Just saying.
Right.
Although we did just learn most of us chose option B when it came to Elden Ring.
Don't give it away, man.
So there you go.
Don't give it away. Make him go
That was
back
only
and
30
listen to
seconds
the start of the show. All right. A big game, apparently. I don't quite understand the love for this game, to be perfectly honest, but Hollow Knight Silk Song, everybody was crazy singing the praises for this. Okay.
I tried to play Hollow Knight and I couldn't. I mean, it was a platformer for start, and I'm not very
Oh, Kim
didn't
cut,
care for it.
cut out on me
So-
a little bit there.
Yeah, well, it happens. Hollow Knight
Gum
wasn't
and
my
hopes.
thing, so
Yeah.
right, it's hitting. Mark's internet cancer is apparently spreading. So
Damn it, Mark.
no, I don't know. I don't understand the appeal of Hollow Knight. So yeah,
I don't either. And I don't think Mark and or Chris have played it either.
No,
No.
I've not played it.
All right.
I've heard
We are
good things about
officially
it, but I've
on
not played it.
record. Fuck Hollow Knight. Busby. Busby is back, baby. Everybody has been clamoring. Everybody, as in maybe one person in the world, clamoring for a new Busby game. It is back.
Over fuck is Busby.
But Busby is Busby. It's
I must have missed this in the show. I don't remember
what the hell
this.
Busby is.
If,
His character. It's like a
You've mistransposed your letters, Greg. It's Bubsy.
Bubsby. Bubsy. Did I say Bubsby?
Bubsy.
Yeah.
You said
Bubsy.
Buzzbee.
Close encounters of
Bubsy.
the third kind.
He looks kind of like a
okay.
groundhog in a way.
Yeah.
Like what is it when you give a human traits to an animal?
Anthropomorphized.
Yes,
Well,
yeah, I did
been
not want
quite
to
a
say
few.
that because I would butcher that. I already had problems with Busby.
There's been quite a few
Bubsy for
titles
you.
out anyway.
I can't say it. Anyway, it's coming back. It's going to be a 40 Bubsby game. Bubsy. Moving on.
Bubsy.
Something I
There
can
we are.
say, and I am excited. Battlestar Galactica: Scattered Hopes was revealed. So the thing that does not make me excited about this, unfortunately, is it's an RTS game.
Oh,
I saw Battlestar
Yeah.
Galactica. I was like,
yeah.
I also was excited when I saw Battlestar Galactica, and then I saw it's a top-down roguelike. I was like, I think a dogfighting game would be so much fun, or a role-playing type game. But I'm not sure I'm there for that.
All right.
Anyway,
Outlaws is being remastered. I don't remember Outlaws, but it's being remastered by Night Dive Studios.
I saw this on Xbox. They've got it up for coming soon or whatever, and it looks fair. It reminds me of a lot of, So
Anybody else say
it's
that?
probably not.
No, nobody
Yeah,
else heard that. Kim, what does it
Right.
remind you of?
It reminds me of Heretic and Hexen and like old Doom. That's kind of what it is. So
Okay.
it's probably not going to be
Yeah.
your thing. It's just set in the Old West.
Okay, all right.
So
Den's Shatak. I don't even know how to say this. Den Shatak? Shatak?
Ninja Attack.
Denjatak? It's a
that's my guess.
Tony-esque game, a Tony Hawk-esque game. I really can't talk today. I might be having a stroke right now as we're talking. I mean, I don't know, but apparently I can't say it. Tony Hawk-esque game. I'm not a big Tony Hawk fan to begin with, so I don't care. Anybody care about this?
And it's focused on trains. How does this work?
Skateboarders, Kim, will go
I mean-
anywhere. They just,
I guess, yeah. Are they skateboarding on trains? I don't know. I guess I'll have to look it up. So
all right.
Anyway, nah.
Getting into a little more exciting. Lords of Fallen 2 was revealed. This was hinted at before Gamescom started. We finally got the cinematic trailer confirming the game. It's been in development for quite a while. No release date, but we do know it's set 100 years after the first game. Lords of the Fallen 2. Anybody excited for this? That is a Souls-like game, Mark.
I am.
Yeah.
That is, again, it's a Souls-like, so I'm out.
Yeah.
So I played the first one briefly, and it was very hard. And then they remade it, didn't they?
Yeah.
And I haven't
Yeah.
played the remake, but this trailer, it looked amazing. Did the
It does
trailer?
look good.
But it's just a cinematic trailer. It's not gameplay, but it did look amazing.
Fair. That is fair. A game I think we can all get behind. Lego Batman: The Legacy of the Dark Knight brings together the movies. It's a mouthful, but a new Lego Batman collection, and a lot of people are saying it plays very similar to, was it Batman Dark Asylum?
Yeah, they've got the
Arkham
the
Asylum?
arrow
Arkham
system,
Asylum,
and yeah,
yeah.
the like when you get the notification that something's gonna strike at you.
Yeah.
yeah. It looked quite good, and it's got the Joker character in it is based on the Dark Knight's Joker, so which is quite cool.
Mhm.
So yeah, it looked quite good.
For the Warhammer
I haven't played a Lego
crowd.
game for ages.
Yeah. Well, and it's a collection that's, I think a lot of people thought it was going to be similar to the Star Wars collection, but it does look like they're really improving on the Lego game mechanics, and it's not just a beat 'em up and collect Lego pieces. It's going to actually have a good proper parry and attack system.
Yeah.
Warhammer Dawn of War 4. Kim, you're probably the biggest Warhammer nerd that we have on the podcast.
Yeah, because Phil's not here, but otherwise it'd be Phil.
True.
But again, when I
say
saw
nerd
this,
in that she
they
loves
showed the trailer. This is an RTS, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
This was top-down RTS.
Yeah.
The trailer looked good, and then all of a sudden it went to top-down RTS, and I thought, nah.
It's like
Right.
that's what I do with all the Warhammer games. For the record, though, the cinematic opens up, and I'm
most of them
like,
like that.
ooh,
Yeah.
and then the gameplay happens, and the gameplay, it's like you just throw some dice out, and you're not sure what it's going to land on. Is it going to be RTS? Is it going to be turn-based, or is it going to be action?
Right.
But I know you like the Warhammer universe, Kim. That's where I was going with that.
I do, and I was excited with that, and then like, I'm like, but I, who knows? I may still. I mean, I've liked other things that I didn't think I was gonna, games wise, anyway.
God.
Who knows?
Just not saying anything. Lastly, it's like a line I used on my wife. Anyway, Indiana Jones and the Order of the Giants DLC was announced. It's coming to the Switch 2 as well next year. Who is excited for this? I am. I cannot wait to play more Indiana Jones. Thrilled to hear that they're doing some DLC.
Yeah. Well, it was in my top 5 game of the years last year. Superb game.
Yeah. A really good, fun, fantastic. Mr. Matthew, you did finish Indiana Jones, did you not? Or no? No? Have you played?
No, I've still got a ways to go.
Okay.
I got distracted by some other games. I need is the wrong word. I really would like to finish Indiana Jones, Avowed, Atomfall. Those are all games that I will finish when I am not being addicted to zombies.
Fair. That is fair.
I know that feeling.
All right. A game that in some
Are you
respects
hooked on the feeling?
Yep.
Chronos, The New Dawn, got another trailer full of cats. Kim, this is your game, apparently.
But it's a survivor horror game, so that
It is Dead Space-esque. A lot of people are equating this to Dead Space. I am kind of excited for this because I've heard a lot of really good stuff from the show about this game. I will say this about my zombie games or horror games. As long as I feel I have a lot of ammunition and that shooting my way through it is easy enough to do, as in Dead Space, because that was the thing I loved about Dead Space. I never felt I was underpowered or I was just going to spend 10 minutes having to run from enemies because I didn't have a weapon. If that is this game, I'm down. If it is going to be a game of, where I have to run away because I have no more weapons on me and all I'm going to be is eaten alive and I have to spend 10 minutes trying to run and find a weapon, I'm out. So my hope is it is more Dead Space, because Dead Space I thought was a great formula for sci-fi horror. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. I have this on here for two different things. One, it was shown off within Gamescom, confirmed for October 21st. Oddly, they're putting two of its factions in the game behind a paywall, and I kind of hate this. I really, really hate this.
A lot of people do.
Yeah.
So what's the price of entry into the game initially then? Do they make it cheaper? Is it a third of the price of a full game?
Don't believe so. I think it's a full price game.
If it's a third of the price, then that's fair enough. if you buy the other two factions, then you pay full price for the full game. But if it's full price and you still got to buy two factions, then they can go fucking spin on it, can't they?
Yeah, no, that's a good point, though. I don't know the actual price right now, so that would be something worth investigating. But because I've heard a lot of people being very excited about this game up until this point, but this definitely has put a lot of people off.
I know it's quite big on Twitch, the first game, Masquerade Bloodlines, with a lot of streamers. I know Shroud played it a lot. That's where they were like running around on rooftops and attacking people, and it was big for a short period of time. But I don't think it. I don't think people played it for a long time. And if this has got two big paywalls, this isn't going to last 2 seconds, is it?
In some respects, it's like an OnlyFans game. It's going to be showing a lot of sucking, and it's putting stuff behind a paywall. Okay. Age of Empires 4 coming to the PlayStation 5. Mark, are you excited for Sony fans to finally get their hands on Age of Empires 4?
I'm happy for everyone to get a piece of a pie. So yeah, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it's just not my kind.
Xbox players are getting Helldivers too. So yeah, spread the love.
Spread the love. There you go. All right, those were the big announcements from Gamescom. I felt it wasn't as exciting. It never really is, though, as the E3 kind of window, right? The June release, game announcements. Those all I feel like just hit bigger, and then you have the Game Awards, and Gamescom is kind of like that distant third. Even though, as a industry show, it dwarfs either one of those other ones in terms of attendance and just views.
The numbers of general public attending, it's the biggest one.
It's crazy.
Do you know who were there? I haven't seen the video yet. Viva La Dirt League were there at Gamescom.
Right.
Yeah, they did a live sketch and everything. Yeah, he had a live show. It's on YouTube. I've got it lined up. Because I love them guys. It's so funny.
Okay. All right. Well, that does it for the news. Kim, let's talk some new releases.
Alrighty. But never mind. Your new releases for this week: Lad Circus, I said this word before and I can't say it. Osmodeus for the PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Switch, and PC on the 25th. Particle Hearts for the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch, and PC on the 25th as well. Turret Girls for the PC, August 25th. Gears of War Reloaded for the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, PC on the... And I put this one in there because it wasn't in here when I made the list. Helldivers 2 for the Xbox. Well, looking for that one. Me is one of them, so there you go. Kaput Mortem for the PC, August 27th. Story of Seasons, Grand Bazaar for the Switch and PC on the 27th as well. Kirby and the Forgotten Land plus Star-Crossed World for the Switch 2, August 27th. Destiny Rising for the iOS and Android on the 28th. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, another one I'm looking forward to, but it's $70. They're gonna have to wait for that to go on sale because
is that a remake?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that is of Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah, I thought I'd heard of Snake Eater before. Yeah.
Yeah, and it'll be out for the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC on the 28th. Super Robot Wars Y, PS5, Switch, PC on the 28th. The Nightling for the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch, and PC on the 28th as well. Varlet, I don't know. And I did say Varlet with a V, not with an H. That's a totally different deal. For the PS5, Switch, and PC, August 28th. Playing up Old West games, I know what that word means. So, Lost Soul Aside for the PS5 and PC on the 29th. Shinobi Art of Vengeance for the PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and PC on the 29th. And last but not least, we have The Exit 8. Don't know these titles, I kid you not. The Exit 8 for the Switch 2 on August 29th. And those are your new releases.
All right.
Well, there you are. There's a couple in there that are pretty good.
There's a couple real notable ones. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, I have a feeling is going to suffer being sandwiched in between the Gears of War Reloaded coming to PlayStation for the first time ever, and then Helldivers 2 coming to Xbox first time ever. Because it's a remake, even though it's going to look great, I just have a feeling it's going to suffer a little bit under the weight of those two.
I sort of like got into the Metal Gear franchise late on. My first game was the PlayStation 3 game. Was that Metal Gear 4? And then the Phantom one on the Xbox One then afterwards, and I loved both games. So I'm quite tempted to take a look at Snake Eater. So
I'm gonna pick it up, but like I said, I'm gonna wait for it to be on sale because I'm not paying $30 for Divers. Yeah, there's something else I think coming out that I'm thinking about picking up. So I can't afford them all, and if I don't buy Helldivers, mad at me. So
the good thing with Helldivers, it's not a full price game,
right?
But it never was on the PC or the PlayStation, so I can't imagine it being full price on Xbox.
Right. So I'll probably end up buying the Super Citizen Edition.
Did you say you've already bought Helldivers?
Yes. Yeah, it is.
How much was it?
It was $39 for the base game, $59 for the Super Pack.
Yeah, same on PlayStation and PC then.
So the funny thing is, I'm not tempted to go back and play Gears of War Reloaded, but this did actually make me want to go back and actually play a little bit of Gears of War 5. Just because visually that game, I loved that story, especially the DLC story in that game was fantastic. I don't know if you remember they had that.
I've not done a DLC.
The DLC was so good. Yeah, so definitely worth checking out.
That's one where they had the bit of the open world bit, isn't it?
Yeah, they're
between
in
missions,
a jungle setting.
Yeah, there was a snow setting with a sledge, wasn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed that. I remember having issues with that when it first launched. I think it kept corrupting my save or something, if I remember rightly. And it didn't happen to you guys, and you kept blaming me.
Well, it usually is Mark's fault. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We will blame Kim's Discord settings on her clipping. I have a feeling that might be at issue, by the way, because Kim, you have been clipping.
Yeah, voice has been dropping. Yeah, a lot.
We'll tackle that after the show, though. Why do it before the show, right?
I know, right? Well, it's fine before.
Anyway, also, if you are in the video chat right now, you have been treated to a very, very special situation. You were able to get a glimpse of what Chris looked like as a young lad because we saw his son on screen for a brief moment.
He looks like
he's trying to find a ladder. Yeah, that one, the younger one looks much more like Katie's side of the family.
Yeah. It's weird that because like Danny looked more like me and Jay looks more like.
Okay. Never mind. You got a glimpse of what Katie looks like apparently as a boy.
Oh, you can tell Chris's aspect, but I can see more Katie.
That's a little weird. Yeah, it's in the shape of the head though. Like Zachary has a much more round shaped head like his mom, whereas my older son Sean has a much more bean shaped head like me.
Do they both have the high and tight haircut?
Oh no. Zachary likes the buzz cut. Zachary likes the buzz cut, but his brother loves the Gen Z broccoli cut.
Okay.
That all the young people are sporting now. You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Just do Google's Gen Z broccoli cut. You'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah.
All right. I guess we're kind of at the end of the show. Chris, let's talk about play dates, please.
Let's talk about play dates. We like to do those. Tuesday and Thursday, we try to get together a group of people to play some shooty games. Lately, it's been a lot of Black Ops.
Helldivers 2, incoming.
Zombies. But this week is a special week because on Tuesday, all of the ODST vets get to join the forces of Super Earth defending managed democracy against the threats of tyranny. And so this week we'll definitely be playing some Helldivers 2. I know Sarah bought this because I mentioned that we would all be playing it when it came out on the Xbox. And she and I got a couple of rounds in and we haven't played since. So hopefully now she'll finally get her money's worth because I feel a little guilty. But yeah, so Tuesday, Thursday, definitely look for some Helldivers 2. Squads are 4, but we can certainly get everybody in the chat and have some chaos while we're trying to coordinate multiple squads
I
across
think that's
multiple
appropriate,
missions.
right? The more chaos, the
Yeah,
better.
that'd be a lot. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. Fatal Friday, maybe some more hell diving, maybe some more zombies. We'll see. It depends on what everybody wants to do. Yeah, that's the goings on. So I should tell you what time we're going to do that. Tuesday and Thursday, 3:30 Eastern time, and you can do the math on the rest. And double Fatal Friday, 8 p.m. in the UK, again at 8 p.m. Central time. Come on out, shoot some things, blow some things up, splody, bang, bang. It'll be a great time.
We make people do
And
a
if
lot
you
of
want to
time
suggest
zone
another-
gymnastics, for the record. I was realizing this now. I'm just saying.
Well, we are a multinational community, Greg.
Oh, I know.
We are
I
a
get it.
multinational community.
We are a multinational community, but 3:30 Eastern, 8 p.m. UK, 8 p.m. Central. You're not giving the full picture, man.
You know what we should do from now on? From now on, all of the times, I'm going to give all the times in Zulu time or Greenwich Mean Time. I'm going to give all the times in Greenwich Mean Time. And so our Thursday, our Tuesday and Thursday shooty will be at 20:30 Greenwich Mean Time. And you can figure it out from there.
I hate you.
Our double Fatal Friday will be at 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, 2000 Greenwich Mean Time, and then again, let me do some quick math. At 02 Greenwich Mean Time the next day. So no more math required. We're just giving everything Greenwich Mean Time from here on out.
Way to go, Greg.
If you want to suggest some other time zones or another way we can report the time, maybe Martian Standard Time, you can get in hold of us at ocpodcast@gmail.com. You can hit us on Twitter at OC_podcast. Or you can come to the future and join our Discord, and maybe our benevolent Discord overlord, Mr. Marcanix, will put a time zone converter tool somewhere in the many channels that we have. I don't know if that's a thing, Mark, but if you figure it out, that'd be
I'm sure Meebot. Yeah, I'm sure Meebot might have something like that. What's the time
I'm sure
on the moon?
one of the
what time it
bots
is on the
can
moon.
tell us it's moon time.
I think we should
It's
go with Hawaii
clobbering time. Yeah.
Something tropical, nice Hawaii time. No, okay.
That's fine.
Right.
Whatever you want to do. I don't have that one in front of me, but
Nobody remembers Hawaii
there you go. There are a lot of people in Hawaii who remember Hawaii time.
They're the only ones.
Once I was in Korea for work, and I left Korea at 6 p.m. in the evening, and I arrived in Hawaii at 7 a.m. the same day, right? Because you cross the international date line. Foolishly, I was like, well, it's 7 a.m. I should go to work. And so I went to work. After having worked a full day in Korea, I went to work a full day in Hawaii, and I was shot. So I'm never doing that again. The next time I did that, I was like, I've arrived. I just got a bonus day in Hawaii. I'm going surfing. So yeah, don't ever do that to yourself. Stalling for time while Mark figures out the world clock. Shout outs. I'm going to shout out all the zombie friends, too many to mention. It was a great time all week blasting zombies in all various manners of zombie blasting. And I'm going to shout out Rob and Jeff for bearing with me as I tried to learn how to play Zone. I don't think I learned very much other than it's very frustrating. I'm going to shout out the three of you as usual. It's been a great time. My younger son, Z-Man, because he didn't quite understand what I meant by stop. He's coming on in because he needs something.
That's what kids do.
And there we go. That's what kids do. So
don't fall for Mark. Mark's trying to
Don't fall for Mark?
Yeah, he's trying to push his Steam agenda.
Well.
Corazon, stay strong, my man. Stay strong. I see what you did there. Cheaper.
Get over on Steam. Steam is where it's at.
CD keys, 20 quid. Save you 15 quid.
Since he's
what's wrong with that?
Since he's already talking, I'm going to pass it over to Mark.
I'll shout out you guys. I want to shout out the UK bank holiday system because I've got a day off tomorrow, and a shout out to my nephew because this is quite apt to what you've just been talking about, Chris. He's in the army, UK army. He's a combat medic. He's just been stationed for 2 years in Brunei. So yes, he got there middle of August. He's got 2 weeks acclimatization, and he says it's very hot. A lot of bugs. Yes, Greg.
Where's Brunei?
And he's 8 hours in front. What?
I don't know where Brunei is.
Where's Brunei?
Yeah.
Malaysia.
Okay.
Malaysia. Yeah.
Probably could have led with that.
It's a small country next to Malaysia. So you've heard of the Sultan of Brunei? You must have.
No, not really.
I have.
Okay.
Wow. Right. Yeah. Google it after. Beautiful place.
Right.
It's oil rich. It's a wealthy country, but we don't have any manufacturing at all. Everything's imported. So, but yeah, there's a UK army base there, and he's stationed out there for 2 years. So he just got promoted to summit lieutenant. I can't remember what he called. I don't know what he is now, but yeah, he got a promotion. So he's out in Brunei for 2 years. So yeah.
Corazon has asked a question, by the way, before we go any further. They're doing the 10th test flight of the Starship tonight. He wanted to know if anybody's going to be watching that. I did not have this on my watch list.
Is this on Elite Dangerous or Star Citizen, or is this
no, that's
Elon Musk
the Elon
thing?
Starship.
Elon Musk, yeah.
actual Starship.
Right.
Oh.
I mean, it is kind of exciting.
Well, has it made it to any actual stars yet? It's right now. It's an explosion ship.
I tell you what, I have loved watching the booster rockets coming back down, landing on the fucking rack. That is amazing.
I mean, the number of times they crashed those booster rockets before they landed them correctly.
Yeah.
I hope the Starship is eventually as successful as the Falcon 9 heavy lift rocket has become. But it has been tough to watch all these tests.
Chris, you got to crack a few eggs sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
And there's an option for you.
Yeah.
Starlink. That's an option for your internet.
Yeah.
But I've heard it's not cheap.
No, it's not cheap.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be as fast as your land-based internet.
No.
So, Kim, go.
Greg, you're talking. You may as well pick up the shout outs.
I'll let Kim pick up the shout-outs. Come on, Kim. Do your thing.
All right. I'm all, I was going to, but I thought it'd be nice and wait till, everybody got done and figured out what they were doing. I'm going to shout out our
We've
shatters.
never figured out what we're doing.
I know.
It's a moving target.
I've only been doing this for how many? Anyway, I'm going to shout out our shatters. We've got Boom, Bongo, and Corzon dropped by today. So thanks, guys, for hopping in the chat. That's why we do these things. Shout out to you guys as always, because this is my adult time. So, because, during the week, it's either kids or, cats, and, well, the cats don't talk. So, anyway, other than that, I hope everybody has a good week this week. I hope everybody gets to feeling better, all that are sick. Apparently, there's quite a few of you. And, yeah, I guess I'll be seeing you when we play Helldivers, too. So.
All right. Fun fact, our chat group consisted of the BBC. Boomer,
Nice.
Bongo.
There you go.
Corzon.
Yep, and Corzon.
Okay.
No Jeremy Clarkson in the BBC, though.
No,
No,
it's
not
not
anymore.
the same.
Does that mean we have to pay a license fee?
I
Only
did
if
start
we say
watching,
it
by
too
the way,
loud.
the Clarkson's Farm, by the way, Mark. I did.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good, isn't it?
It's pretty darn
What,
good.
you on the first season?
First season, first episode.
Yeah.
Made it about 40
Yeah,
minutes.
right,
We
yeah.
had to turn it off.
Right.
We will
But
watch
yeah,
more.
It's like that the whole way through. It's a hilarity, emotional, quite down to earth. It's brilliant. It's a brilliant series, and it does a lot for UK farmers. Yeah, it's good.
Okay. I'm just curious right now. How bad does Chris have to go to the bathroom?
Oh, right now I'm good. I'm good. I only had this one can of soda.
Yet, so
Yeah, I do have to go find. I do have to go find a ladder apparently for my youngest.
You have a step stool right behind you, for the record. I just want to point that out. I don't know how high he.
Not
needs to go
that
for
one.
ladder.
That's
Okay.
not
Yeah.
a ladder, though, is it?
No,
Yeah.
it's a step stool.
That's a step stool. He needs an actual ladder.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a tall kid. He might be able to reach.
Yeah.
How high does he have to go?
He's assembling a what would you call it? A pergola. So we got a pergola for
right.
the back deck, and
Okay.
he and his brother are assembling that. So they need a ladder.
This is the appropriate use of children. I just wanted to. Good on you, Chris. Good on you. This is. It arrives in a
Child
box.
labor.
It's a heavy box, and you say, "You two put it together." That's good.
As
It's
my
like-
dear
it's
old
like a
dad
big
used
Lego.
to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My nephews.
Just make sure you
Totally
get
does.
final inspection.
My dear old dad used to say, "Why have a dog and bark yourself?" That's what they're. Get him to put him to work.
Hey,
Yep.
Put them to work. There you go.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. Shout out to the three of you. Thank you both. All three of you. Both of you. And the headless storm, the stormtrooper without a body. We never even talked about this on the show. You've got this
It
lovely.
could just be a helmet. It doesn't.
Is it a helmet or is it a Lego helmet?
It's a Lego helmet.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be a decapitated stormtrooper. It
I
could
like
just
to
be a
think of it
Lego
as a
helmet.
decapitated stormtrooper. I think it's better.
I could be an Ewok drumming on it. We're having a party.
There you go.
We just defeated the Empire.
That does look fairly sturdy. Like you could hurt somebody with that.
Oh, it's solid. It's
Okay.
solid. Like it's not hollow. It's like bricks all the way through. So yeah, if
Okay.
you were to hit somebody with it, I mean, heads would roll, but bricks would also roll. But
Ba-dum-bum.
All right. Good. Also, last question for the moment for you, Chris. What were you drinking? What soda were you drinking? It did not look like a standard soda. Was this one of those poppies?
oh, this is it's bubbly.
Oh,
You
Buble.
can't see that.
Is it a
Buble,
the Michael
yeah, it's just
Bublé
the-
bubbly? Yeah.
Yeah. Just the flavored carbonated water. Try to watch my sugar intake.
Smart. I am not smart about that, I have to admit. No doubt I am pre-diabetic. I'm sure I've been pre-diabetic for 30 years. Just saying.
Say me as well, probably. Yeah.
What's Mark drinking now?
I was just seeing how much sugar's in this. This
No,
is
never.
strawberry cider. I've had 2 of these tonight so far.
There you go. Now you're talking.
Very nice, very nice,
Yeah.
very Moorish.
I'm gonna guess high in sugar content.
Yeah, and I don't know how much alcohol content, but yeah, high in sugar. Yeah, 4% alcohol, so it's
Okay,
not exactly.
all right.
weed.
Strawberry with a little kick. And Kim, what was hidden in the can?
Coffee. So there you go. No Jack Daniels.
Came on the
this week.
hard
Very
stuff.
mundane. I did my protein drink. That was
There you go.
remotely healthy for once. All right, that's it. We're done. Thank you, everybody. Come back next week. We will be here. I will be sore, but I intend to be here on the podcast.
Oh, you're gonna be here?
That's my
Right.
goal. I will have scars to
Yeah.
show off. Probably
You're gonna
not
have
show-
extra mesh inside you.
Yes, I will literally be being held together with stitches and tape.
As well. RoboCop, Robo Greg.
Right? Robo tank top.
You know what the sucky part is? I'm not gonna be able to go in the pool for a while.
No.
Yeah, that's gonna suck. So I'm
That
gonna get
does
it in
suck.
while I can. In
There you
fact,
go.
I'm gonna
That's
go in the
fair.
pool right now and watch a baseball game from the pool.
Yeah.
Snoogans, eat your heart out.
That sounds pretty great, actually.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty
Right?
great.
All right, I gotta go. We gotta go. Everybody, have a great week. We'll see you later. Mark, play the music.
What, me? Am I doing it? Shit.
Jesus
Love
Christ,
you,
man.
bye.
Duh. You are the sound effects man. Where the hell? Come on, dude.
Oh God. Outro. There we go.
No
Train
pressure or
monkeys
anything.
better.
Thank you for listening to the Overseas Connection
Call me off the ad.
podcast.
Go, Mike.
We're doing the outro.
I could trade a cat faster.
See you same time next week.
It was a dick move. Love you, bye. Love you, bye. Love you, bye.
Still streaming, Greg. You're in control of the stream.
Yeah, I know. I gotta go.